Draft 2 begin. Hello, everybody. We're back here with this Cultic cube. The best way I can describe this cube is extreme redundancy. It's got that Department of Redundancy department thing going on. Normal cube, you might think, well, how many one-mana blue cantrips are there? You get your Preordain, you got your Brainstorm, you got your Serum Visions. Maybe if you want to make, like, Storm real, you might dig deep enough to sleight a hand. This one's got, like, 15, like, early cantrips, 1-2 mana. Like, it's a lot. So, anyway, let's jump on in round 2, see what sort of thing we can find in the cube. Oh, immediately running. Here we go. I see that Batterskull right off the bat. That's nice stuff. Wow, Boon of the Wishgiver. That's a choice. What the hell is this Vivian? Oh, it's a new one. I see. All right. We got that. We got, again, Department of Redundancy Department showing up here in Tar Fire. That Vivian, huh? Like that Batterskull still. It seems like a card that's hard to answer, hard to do anything about. I don't know if it's a huge thing that, like, if I pick that up, we might end up in a similar situation, but I can still play that outside of a Stoneforge Mystic deck. It could be a good ramp target, something like that. Vorapede is a kind of hard to kill sort of thing. It's like that or the Vivian, and I like the Batterskull for keeping me open. But Force Pathrazer, that's called tabling the card. Some modified red deck after drafting only 1 and 2 drops will do. Goodness. Sounds excessive and funny. Alright, Sundering Titan. Okay. You know, what if big? What if big? You know, I don't know, big. How big? Big. Pretty big? Decent big. How big Sundering Titan? I don't know. These Triomes exist. Might be pretty good. This Nissa was never great. I never liked this Nissa. Makes plants, anthems your team, and then doesn't ever ult. Okay. Like, the problem with this Nissa is it wants you to be super wide. At this point, I don't really care about the Stoneforge. I think we're going to be a mono green ramp with some payoffs. Maybe we can get some Tinker going? Ooh, maybe we can get some Tinker going. We got some Devoted Druid. Oh my goodness. Talk about the Department of Redundancy Department right here. Volshock Morning Star. Holy smokes. How deep are you pulling in this cube? You sure there ain't? Oh boy, alright. I ain't gonna. Alright. Yeah, that Ashiok's real too. We know that. You know that for 1 more mana on the front side, you get a sword, right? Like, I know. Obviously, that's not the intent. The intent is a... Anyway, I kind of like the ramp if I'm going to pick up these. The blue-based stuff is also real if we end up with the Tinker. The problem is we need the Tinker, right? I don't even know if Tinker's a real plan in here. Like that Ashiok, it's kind of neat, but we did see it table last time around. Preordain? That's a nicey. Nice little thing. Luterial Core, also a nice little thing. Beast Attack! Yeah, check it out. 4/4 Beast Token, instant speed. Preordain's always good. Luterial Core is the best of the looters. Borderlands Marauder is, again, this is what we call a reach. Tax for 3. Thinking I like the Preordain a lot in here. We keep that going. We keep like a blue-green. Blue-green's one of my favorite setups to go with. Brontodon's cool. Brontodon's a good card. You get that in the main. It's a good thing. Answers O-rings. A lot of O-rings in this thing. I kind of like the idea of having like our Simic stuff going, what the hell are you? It big. All right. Yeah. No, I get it. So there's this card that came out recently in Hearthstone. Oh, that's like a Deathwing that fights everything. Well, this is basically that. All right, what do we have a Wrath of God in our? Ooh, we get a goose. Ooh, we got a Gem Razor. Ooh, we got a Fibblefip. All right, I like the goose though. Lightning Greaves. We have the, what the hell? Oh right, sorry, I have to remember our. So that's a Wrath of God, huh? That's a 4-mana, 6-mana 4/4 Wrath of God. All right, no, I'm liking the goose. Let's get that going. Goose going. Get the goose on. We get that. Ooh. So you might think Obnix, that's that crappy planeswalker. Here's this other Obnix. This is a pretty nifty one. It's not like super strong, but it's a different one. Yeah, we definitely have the Apex going. Let me get that dig through time. Again, some ramp payoffs. Want to get more ramp going in here? Oh my god, is that Hanwar Garrison? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hey, we better. If Battlements ain't in here, I want my money back, please. Okay, see that green is looking a little cut. We're gonna have to get our Mana Dorks and ramp in pack 2. Fine with the research. Again, ramp with a lot of card draw feels like a good place to be. If we can just draw into the pieces we want, everything's fine. So let's go ahead and grab that. Put that ramp bit here. Probably grab that higher. Actually, okay, so I can cycle for blue and draw 2, or I can cycle for 1 and draw 4. That's, again, we call that a redundancy. I didn't even notice the redundancy department in this deck. I think Boon of the Wishgiver is a little more high impact. Our deck is about having high impact. Might not be playing it. Hey! Give me that Waterlogged Grove. Hell yeah, that's fixing. A+. Fairy Conclave and a... Oh! Thassa's Intervention, huh? That's like a dig through time, but like, that also can counterspell? Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, obviously the... Alright, we'll grab this Triumph. Hey, Sarah. You know, Sarah was a hell of a thing. Sarah was shown off as like the preview for, Modern Horizons. And... Yeah, Modern Horizons? Modern Horizons. And it's just not any good. Alright. So we need more stuff down here. We need the ramp. We need the ramp bad. I want the ramp pieces. Oh, well. Huh. Okay, we got fixing here. We got Metamorph. We got Garrick. We got Snapcaster. We got another fixing in the Triome. We got Omen of the Sea. We got that Stoneforge, obviously, sitting right here for that Batterskull. I don't think that's what our deck is doing, though. We're on a different axis right now. We'll just draw into the Batterskull and ramp into it. Grab that Misty. I like a lot of cards in here. I don't think there's a lot of ways to go wrong. Yeah, I'm happy with the different showcases of the I like the Misty because we do have a dig through as well, and I kind of want this deck to have as much fixing as possible to be able to make the like green blue aspect work. Triump's gonna be fine if we table that, but yeah, I like the cube stuff they're showing off in here. All right, we got Sylvan Caryatid, Unesh Cryosphinx Sovereign. Your Sphinx spells cost 2 less. And then it casts a fake factor fiction. Oh boy, alright, yeah, it's got text or whatever, fine. Cool. I talked about ramp being the most important piece right now, and I feel like that is still true. Because I feel like in pack 3 we're not going to be getting a lot of ramp. We saw green was pretty cut, so this is our chance to get our green going now. And then we can pick up, like, obviously there's a lot of cards in here I'd be fine with. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. You know. So let's get a ramp going. Let's get a ramp going now. Let's make it, oh my god. Yoko. Are you ready? Nobody's ever ready. Alright, we need more 1-drops. I know we have to pass Telling Time. I love Telling Time. So, Telling Time was printed in Rav block, and this was like the Impulse. This was like the first Impulse that had been printed in quite a while there. They're the closest thing to Impulse that have been printed in a while. And people love the hell out of it. It was played in like everything that was like blue-based for a long time. It's a really, really fun version of that effect. Because, like, sometimes when you Impulse, you see multiple cards you want, and this lets you keep one on top and one on bottom. It's also very... I love the balance of it. One in hand, one on top, one on bottom. Like, it's a good... It's good. There's a lot good there. Nissa, who says... oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hornet Queen, though. Yeah, that's who shakes the world. But, oh, boy. Hey, Chain Lightning, how you doing? Want to play last year's standard? Hell yeah. Looter's not bad. I think we have enough card draw and card filter. That I'm not like super heavy on that. Nissa's busted as hell if we get Nissa down like off that Devoted Druid. Yeah, Tarn would be fine too. So the Yang Ling is really interesting because these are the kind of planeswalkers I like in here because they're not like board defining, but they're strong. You know, this is like a kind of a removal piece, pseudo, and kind of a board presence thing. Yeah, we're not getting our mana dorks on this way either. Oh boy. Alright, that's a bit of a pain. Ooh, Arcane Artisan. Yo, Arcane Artisan with the Altisaur. Muyang Ling is very balanced for 3, and thus unplayable. We'll get Muyang Ling next to freaking Oko Thief of Crowns, and then, like, laugh a lot. We have a lot of things that are really good with this Arcane Artisan. We should probably get a couple more. This deck needs, I think, 1 or 2 more payoff pieces at the top. And then I'd probably call it good. But Arcane Artisan is a nice way to ramp into. Cheat out this, cheat out the Sunring Titan. Yep, no mana dorks here. Wild Call? Wild Call's not very good. It's like a bad Hydra. Mystical Tutor? I don't really have anything I want to tutor for. Rune Snake? I don't care about any of these picks, really. Steam Vents in case, like, red shows up, because we have a Misty Rainforest. Sure, I like that more than anything else. Breeding Pool. Temple of Mystery. Oh, no, oh, God. A cube with body double in it. You kidding me? Oh, God. Does this cube have the full combo? Does it have Revel Arc? We haven't seen Revel Arc. I don't know if it has... Yo, what the hell? Yeah, this card rules. It's from Time Spiral block. I'm gonna pick up the Breeding Pool, but we're picking the Breeding Pool because it's grabbable with Rainforest. Sure, I'll pick the Neutralize here. I don't really care about the Boon Satyr. Sneak attack late here. Check out how far we're going on duress effects. Hell yeah, here's distress. Gotcha, boss. Omen of the Sea. I'm actually going to take the Triome here. This is fetchable. Damn. No Revelark? Ooh. I'm gonna have to complain to I'm gonna have to complain to management about that one. Like, body double Revelark combo is my favorite combo in the game. Your Revelark can recur body double, and body double can target the Revelark. All of them, huh? All of them. Do I want V-Click? Do I want Unesh? Unesh actually seems fun. I haven't played with that card. That seems fun. We played V-Click last time. Telling time! Aw, no. We have to pick the fetch. Boo. Ah, well. The reason we're picking fetches is because our deck does contain dig through time, so I'm completely fine getting more of that. Thought Career. Sure, I kind of, like, we were talking about that one the last time, and, like, I'm fine getting more of that. This is actually a really good card in ramp-style deck. So, that was why I picked the Triome, because this is a Triome we can fetch. We have to be careful with the Triome, because it's, like, something that'll get blasted with, Sundering Titan. But alright. So right now, we only have 16 cards in the main. We have to kind of fill out the rest of the main deck. I need more Mana Dorks. Oh my god, please. Do you know how many Mana Dorks we saw that last cube? It was 20. Where's the redundancy department on these? Come on. Come on, I need them. Like, the green player can't pick them all, right? Oh my god. Na 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 na. Oh boy. Gary? I don't dislike Gary or Merfolk Branchwalker. Those are both fine. Gary gets us to our top end real quick. This cube does have a ton of surprise cards. I like Garrick. Domestication's pretty cool. This is like a fair mind control. I always liked it because it was something that, like, your opponent could, like, pump it, or, like, there was counterplay, and that makes it interesting rather than just a mind control for 4. Because mind control for 4 is seen as a little too much. 5 is the current cost on mind control, or 4 with a drawback. Yeah, let's take this Garrick. You found our... Is this our ramp? Is it? Is it a ramp? Alright, here's a ramp. Can't be killed by removal. Get out. We got a lot of forests. You saw them way up here. Oh god. Way down there. Yeah. You ever seen a Liege of the Tangle? You ever seen a Liege of the Tangle? Check this out. You know what happens when you do this? You activate this card, and then you turn all your lands into 8/8s, and then, Wrath of God happens, and whoops, it's over. It's done. Game set. Or you turn all, target land, yeah, it's just, so, beautiful. Ooh. Okay, we got Survival, we got Woodfall Primus, we got Counterspell Proper, we got Jace. I feel like the first 2 are the main ones I'm looking at. Survival doesn't look too great in this. We have not a very hefty creature count. Only 8 cries? We're not really flickering too many things. But Primus is something we can flip into real quick and get something real powerful down. Yeah, I think I'm okay with Woodfall Primus. The problem with Survival is we just don't have the creatures. Like, the thing I want with Survival is, like, something that, like we can discard our Mana Dorks too, but our Mana Dorks are Utopia Sprawl. So, like, Yeah, where's Genesis, right? You know? Pack Ambusher. Hey, there's another one of these. Oh, hey, you're a forest island. Hmm. How many cards are in your deck right now? 19. If we put in Neutralize and Shimmer, it's like more than 19. No, I want our mana base real. Yeah, na, voracious great shark. Yeah, I'll ramp into voracious great shark. So, we didn't get the mana dorks. This deck is gonna have some weird problems ramping. No GT for my understanding. My understanding is that Batterskull's the only piece of equipment in this cube. I say, looking directly at Captain's Claws, Batterskull is the only piece of equipment in this cube. Like, technically others exist. Yeah, there's double fetches, apparently. People have been mentioning. Trop Island? Again, one of my mana bases is just perfect. We're 20 cards in the deck right now. If Neutralize and Shimmer come in, it's 22. Iroan Games is ramp. Oh my god, you're not wrong. Ooh, okay, so maybe there's a little more than just that. Okay, I'm joking when I say that it's the only piece of equipment, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm fine with threads. What if we steal our opponent's mana dorks? Screw this. Yeah! Final one! At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library, exile face down permanent, you may play that card this turn. Oh yeah. We got one! Assassin's Trophy, I'm pretty certain says opponent. Like, I'm like 99% sure that's how it says permanent and opponent controls. Sleight of hand? Alright, what do you do? Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to play some dumb bullshit. Yeah, I want to play some dumb bullshit. Hell yeah. Scour all possibilities. Liege of the Tangle. Sorry, Liege. Jace. 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 Yo, Sower? And Looter. Sure, let's have some fun with Sower. I don't really care about you. So to read out Shifty Doppelganger, 4, exile Shifty Doppelganger. You may put a creature from your hand into the battlefield. If you do, it gains haste. At the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice that creature. If you do, return Shifty Doppelganger to play. So. Alright. We got like a deck or something here, right? Let's just try them. Oh, Mountain Plains. Okay, I don't care about that. You, and I don't think Shimmer's making it. Neutralize could make it, so we'll keep that in the pile of cards that could make it. Alright, so all the lands in the world go up top. $27 cards on the main. Theme of this draft was blue's open, green is not. Yeah, so I mentioned it at the beginning in pack 1 that, I thought green was being pretty heavily drafted, and that pack 2 would be where we'd have to get our green. Sadly, it seems like that was actually an underestimate on my part. I thought it was just 1 or 2 people near us that were in green, but it turned out, I think, on both sides, there were a lot of people in green. Because, in that first draft, I think we saw 12 variations on Llanowar Elf. Here, we've got 3. Alright. What do we want out of here? 4 cuts. This is basically all the biggies. So, ramp, ramp, ramp. Go grab our card advantage set. So that's Jace, card draw, card draw, card draw, card draw. It's not a card advantage, but filter. Get rid of Jace, I don't know. I don't feel like we're doing anything with Jace. Jace is a fine Honda and can win if we go to no deck, but which is possible in this deck. I actually think I like neutralize over syncopate because it cycles. Dig. The thing with Dig that makes it a little better is that we only have 2 fetches, actually. It's not as many as I thought. We have a lot of fixing, but not a lot of fetches. I kind of like Thassa's Intervention more than I like Dig in this deck, which is why I'm going to keep that in. Maybe Scour. I'm going to go with Scour out and then something else big out. If I didn't have Unesh, I'd be a little more happy about Boon of the Wishgiver, but we already have a 4/4 body that kind of has that. But yeah, I do get what you mean. The card's cool in that it's draw 1 or draw 4. Maybe just Dig and then we keep the Thassa's Intervention. Maybe I still want the Scour in here. I still like all the top end though. Let's have fun with this. I like the 5/5 split. Scour could be better than Thought Courier. Mostly because, actually, maybe I like that better. Because I cut out the Dig, the Thought Courier is a little bit less of a thing, and, the Scour finds us action immediately. Yeah, we're befuddled because we have so many cards that are just the same damn thing. Okay, my only issue is, again, I feel like this is a little low. We're going to have to, like, our ramp deck doesn't have enough early ramp, right? It's a problem. Let's go see how much of a problem. Yeah, we have other ways to cheat on mana. It's just, I feel like we're missing, like, 2 more ramp pieces that I'd be happy with. Like, I want, like, we're fighting Sketchy Keep. Alright. Nice icon up there. It's a real strong icon. Ooh, what do you mean, turn 2 Oko? I want to draw Forest. Easy. Okay, best play for them is Oust. Hey, folks. How do you like standard, everybody? We got our turn 2 Okos, our turn 3 Nisses. Everything's beautiful around here. Yep. Turn 3 Nissa makes turn 4 Dinosaur. Yeah, because these will tap for double. Council's Judgment. Oh, boy. Who are you voting for? Alright, I guess I'll vote for Oko. I think I want to untap Breeding Pool because that lets me play the Devoted Druid. And of course, because this card is from modern times, it also has Vigilance. Cool. This rules. Alright, more O-rings. You got it, boss. Alright, how much mana do I actually have still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play effectively any top deck that isn't like my hyper top end. Ooh, nice. I've got threads, but I can spend it on a Thraben Inspector. We'll find a better target. Do you have a Wrath? Ooh, okay. That smells like a Wrath of God to me. Y'all smell that Wrath? I'm smelling that Wrath of God. Use Fumigate, gain 3. Sucker, you ain't gaining 3. Yeah. I want that food. Alright, we have been sufficiently stuffed. And then Teferi. You know, knowing what's happening, sometimes it's just a curse, right? Like, knowledge that, yeah. Our explosive start, very, very dismantled by O-Ring, Fumigate. We can get that Nissa back. We have ways of killing that Grasp of Fate. That's not a... Okay, Threads of Disloyalty sucks real hard here, huh? I'm getting the feeling that Threads of Disloyalty is a kind of a piece of junk in this matchup. Yeah, so one of the things that was a stated goal about the cube that I just don't believe. I don't know. I like my gut tells me like that doesn't sound right. Was like, yo, what if we just put 1 billion planeswalkers in it? They aren't a problem in cube. You're actually wrong, and depends on what walkers you're putting in there. I don't know. Well, we got 7. Could sack the Grove. Dead in 3. Okay, moving on. Opponent has 5 cards in hand, to Fury, a billion things. Let's go ahead and sideboard this stuff. We want Threads Disloyalties, garbage, that's out. Syncopate? Syncopate seems like it's a lot cooler than Threads. Would have stopped that Wrath of God. Anything else that's bad? Jace? Resolving Jace here, actually, Honden might just be the kind of thing we want. And what's bad here? Maybe Arcane Artisan, because I don't think it's ever going to work. Same with Shifty Doppelganger. Both of those seem really, really unlikely to function. Rage seems bad, but I don't have a replacement for top end like that. I still kind of need top end. It's still a 10-10. Like, end of the day, I kind of need to keep it in here because, like, we need to be able to kill our opponent in combat. I keep the Doppelganger and just kind of have... Maybe that just becomes Shimmer. No, I'm having fun with that card. I want to draw the Shifty Doppelganger. Boon. Boon maybe is better than Shifty Doppelganger. I'm going to keep it in, damn it. Yeah, I'd like to play first. Sure. Don't hate it. Don't like it too much. Don't hate it. Scour. Like, I don't think they're going to be playing anything relevant till turn 4, so... God, I've got some good-ass top decks. Ooh, that's too good. The reason I generally dislike Sprawl in Cube is because because the Enchant Forest is a big restriction, but this cube has a lot more ways for us to play around that, like even than the Triomes. Generally, I have a lot of problems with it when your mana base is Temples, Karus, etc. It depends on the cube, is what I'm saying. Certainly works very well here. Alright, what do we got, boss? You can bottom. We can keep this up. Okay, what you got on 2? You must be going for something. Nice mana base. Nothing. Oh, you're just keeping up counter, huh? Alright, let's just wait. I'm trying to resolve Nissa through this. It'll be like Nissa on tap, drop Island, leave it up for Syncopate. Possibly Nissa on tap, Utopia Sprawl, leave it up for a better Syncopate. We'll see. Depends on what they got. They also got that Scour All Possibilities flashback in the yard. Want them to drop shields right now. I was gonna say there's no way they do it, but I want them to. So I don't think I want to play Nissa into this. Completely fine playing Devoted Druid into it. Now I can, like, Nissa with, Syncopate back up. You gonna resolve your... Okay. You should... If you're not familiar with how to play a Brainstorm, or, like, Legacy and Brainstorm in general, and a lot of the play patterns around it, like, Ryan has taught me a lot, both watching and just talking with and seeing him play with, like, what a good and a bad Brainstorm is. EOT Brainstorm with no shuffle effect? Especially when you used your Flooded Strand? What? What's the point? What are you doing? The power of Brainstorm is the fact that it says draw 3 cards. If you're using Brainstorm as Serum Visions, or not even Serum Visions, just as the ability to draw 1 card, you either need to be in such a desperate situation that it calls for it, or that's basically it. Like, you shouldn't be... What is this? 2? I could not care about Fibblethip less. However, this probably lets me force through Nissa. Seemed good to me. Force through Nissa, leave up Syncopate, get Primus the next turn. All sounds pretty good. That was pretty cool. Elvish Visionary is a good card, you know. Alright. 7 cards in hand. We're gonna get Nissa down. You feel like has a ton of text. It's just like, what? Yeah, he probably paid 2 life. Alright, Nissa, we're going to untap. Forest. I could force through Woodfall Primus here, but I'm not going to. We're gonna try to resolve it next turn. If they're playing as Wrath of God, it's very bad. Wrath of God is not very good in this situation. For all its text, 90% of the time filled with it as a 1/1 wall of them. If they Wrath, I don't care. It's irrelevant here. Might cycle my Triome in response. What the hell is this? No. It even exiles it with the Embalm on it. Mana loss warning. Ooh! The leave over a great shark. Yeah, the shark is fine because it can like flash in and like be a threat and stuff. And against a counter heavy foe, I kind of want a flash threat. Like here, if they go to Wrath me, shrug. I just float the mana and flash in the shark, and then we attack for literal lethal. You're right that it ain't great. Ooh, okay. I probably should have done more forests, but I'm not really. Goodness, you were just all over the place on this. Sup? Shark is ready. Mana loss warning. Ice cube warning. We draw Oko, we win? That's fun. Let's draw Oko. Bum, 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 bum. Devoted Druid comes a 3/3. What did I say? Draw Oko. It's lethal. We even had to draw 2 lands there because I needed one to discard. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, moving on. What else do we want here? Goodness, they are so, like, removal heavy. I just need stickier threats, and I don't have them. Yeah, this... Okay, maybe we just... I can't do the Shifty Doppelganger thing. And we just bring in the boon as a way to try to outdraw them. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want the boon. I want Dig. It's an instant, which means I can do it end step. And that matters a lot in this matchup. Like, we need the threats. Oh, wow. We have a Soar of Temptation still in the deck? Oh, God. Fine. Whoops. Almost missed that one. Anywho, let's move on to our final game of this match, and then this was still match 1, round 1. Game 3. Don't have Sticky, gotta go with more, yeah, and this looks fine. I see, like, Flooded Strand, go grab a duel, Devoted Druid. Hopefully, you know, like, we have a Shark up. As a flash threat. Instant speed Soar of Arcanos of Steel again. I think it sticks, actually. Pretty sure that sticks because Shackles works that way where it sticks. I drew the breeding pool? Fine, whatever. You got me. I have to go grab a different duel. Turn 3, better school. What? Cool. You cast Brainstorm in your main phase, which is a little better, but you like that is okay. No. We're getting pretty good at this Utopia Sprawl thing. Leave up Great Shark, unstep Great Shark. You know. Whoa! Alright. Sure, give me that clue token. Hell yeah. They are scared. They're running so scared right now. Oh my god. Let's draw a card first. Our opponent's got the fear of God right now. Ooh, thanks, Syncopate. You're a real good draw here. Yeah, they declaration in stone my devoted druid. You know there's no way anything real is resolving here, right? Great Shark still can't counter that shit. Hmm. Do I want to slam down the Batter Skull right now? No, I want to wait on the Batter Skull until we have enough mana for the rebuy. Because that'll just be next turn. So we'll play the Boreal Druid, leave up the Great Shark. Untap, I'll have 8 mana. And then I can Batter Skull with a buyback. Yeah. I'm going to play the Boreal Druid, though, even though it takes me off Dig. I need 8 mana for the next turn. We can randomly ask you, would you like to pay 2 life? I heard a rumor that, like, they were going to change companion. Like, somebody was like, oh, you know, they're going to change companion to make you, like, pay mana to activate it, to turn it on at some point. Like, everything sounds so fake around it. Everyone's freaking out about it. Like, what are they going to do about companion? It's like, yeah. Anyway, what's our opponent going to do? Nothing? End step. Hell yeah, counter this. Oh, give it to me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Give me that memory lapse. Yeah. Now I get my shark again. All right. Anyway, here's a Batter Skull with activation up. Yeah, pay 3 to put it in your hand, which does nothing for fires. It literally makes the Orient exactly the same as it currently is. All right, Council's Judgment. Hey! Oh, it's even worse. You got it, boss. Hey, buddy, let me tell you what the next 3 turns are going to be. Uh-huh. All right, you do it 20 times, you'll kill me. It's true. See, okay, so if that was Council's Judgment, that play could have been fine. Because I have to bounce before the Council's Judgment resolves. Alright, I get to leave up a counter spell too. That seems good. You got it, boss. Battle Skull's back, baby. My hand is 2 counter spells and a dig through time. Oh, it's too good. It's too good, y'all. Our hand rules. Ah, woo. I'm sorry, what does this do? You got it, boss. I'm not dropping a counter for that. You kidding me? Oh, Jace. Yeah, Jace. Alright, let's combat first. You want to kill the germ token, you can be my guest. Otherwise, they can make this a 1-5 life linker and then have it bounce off. Which, like, sure, I don't really care about that. If they make it big, like, who cares? Like, oh no, they trade with the germ token? Like, oh my god, alright. Whatever. Always yield to Brightling. I don't care. Ship it? If nothing happens, unstep the dig through? Maybe even just unstep the Great Shark again. That doesn't feel bad. Just get another threat down. Yeah, let's just get the shark down. That's a threat. Okay. Buddy, that ain't gonna work. You can't do that forever. Cool. Want to mill myself for a while to power the dig through time. And yeah, I'm also thinking the same. I kind of want the lands. We have other ways of drawing cards. If you're just going to replay Brightling, I don't care. It doesn't do anything. Do I give a shit? Can exile Jace. You got a spell pierce for me? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Thos is in the yard. Um... I'm a one-off lethal here? Yeah. Germ is green. Germ is green. Germ is green. Germ is green. Ooh. Alright. I think they just have to Angel of Sanctions here to not die, right? O-ring, okay. O-ring on what? So the fact that they literally spent Sword to Plowshares on the Germ token is kind of incredible. Wow, Oko. Look, I've got lethal on you, right? Um... Can I just quit Boreal Druid and I get in? I don't know any other counters in the deck right now. We have 12, 11 cards in deck. We can't win with Jace right now. We can draw 6, 9. We need 2 less. 3 less. Now let's dig first. We have nothing that recurs from the grave, so let's just go ahead and do this. You know, if you counterspell this, the game's over. Are you seriously gonna memory lapse that? Oh my god, okay. So they have to block with the Snapcaster Mage then. I'm mailing them so I can get the dig through time back. Again, they get like flashback Angel of Sanctions here. That Jace is threatening to win in one turn, though. So, there's Brightling. Alright, let's go ahead and draw us a card targeting you. What are we looking for? So I'm trying to play around that, Abyss Hunted. Like, so right now my deck has 8 cards in it, and Jace is on ult meta. So, like, I want to draw, like, I want to literally draw exactly 7 cards and win with nothing. So yeah, now we have a haste lethal threat, so they can't Wrath and win. Alone. Again, the Jace can just win the game on the draw 7. So, like, they have to Wrath, plus kill Jace, plus stop Nissa. Okay. You're still, yeah, dead on board. Embalm the Angel. Get rid of the Jace. And that's game. Yeah, we also have Woodfall Primus auto-ring to get Oko, and there's a lot of lines there. Basically, we have haste threats, so... Alright! We navigated that. I think I could have done a little bit better on navigating the Jace plays. Like, I was scared of them having instant speed, like bounce or removal for Jace. So, I didn't want to super commit to a Jace line, because the easiest way to, like, you know, we Jace target ourselves and then go bounce Jace in response, you don't have your passive anymore. Like, whoops. So, yeah. All right, time for a fight against. Oh, yeah, I'll keep. This hand looks okay, decent, fine, maybe all right. I don't know. Cool. Oh my God, hey Goose, how you doing? No, Jace Ult will lose you the game if you draw 7 on the. If you have less than 7 cards. It only has. Jace Ult specifically has that extra text only for one exact circumstance. There's only one point where it matters, and that's where your deck has exactly 7 cards. So, Sprawl. Green. Goose. Druid. I'm just gonna go ahead and play Sundering Titan next turn, I guess. I don't know. I put the Sprawl on the basics so that it's less likely to get blown up. Alright, you got Sweltering Suns for me? Show me that Flame Sweep. Ooh, yeah! Alright. Nice done. Not good enough, but nice done. Let's preordain. I think I want that basic island. Do I want the Woodfall Primus here? Might want the Primus here. I don't know. I think I want things that are more actionable. I'm on 4, 5 mana. Like, let's grab things that are a little bit more actionable. Thassa's Intervention's good. Gonna leave that up next turn. Yeah, we already have Sundering Titan. There's no reason to go super hog. Alright, they're gonna bolt the goose. Bolt that goose. Bolt that goose. No. I could pay 1 red. Alright. Ooh! Nice! Sneak a threat through. Okay, burn to answer all my, shenanigans. Good place to be for them. Alright, hang on, let's pass it back. End step intervention for 3. Alright, there's Bird. Hi, Bird, how you doing? Oh boy, do I want to counter Nadir Kraken. God, I think the answer is no, because I need action right now. If I don't... So if I counter this... No, I still have Scour. That's okay. I can still Scour for a card draw. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Scour all possibilities. Is Garrick good enough? Flooded Strand obviously isn't. I think we need things more threatening than Garrick. Okay. Okay, nobody cares about that ult. That's not happening. Okay, our current problem is there's going to be a lot of birds here suddenly. Arc Lightning, Chain Lightning really walked us out of this one, and as far as our board goes. Like, that walked us back 2 for 3. Not the worst, because, like, we still are kind of working up to it. It's just we're just not getting anything done. Kind of hope for a pass here. If they actually make a forward play, it's going to be really bad for us. I think they know that. Siege Gang or I don't know, some sort of... Is that an X-Spell? That was an X-Spell. Alright, Gadwick for 2. That would have been a nice card in this deck. Ooh. If I play that, I can't keep Counterspell up. Awkward. The Utopia Sprawl's on green. I don't need to play a thing that's just going to get eaten by removal. That's fine. Okay, we need the food this turn. Take 7. Alright, untapped land. It's gonna be a Triome, right? Ooh. Alright, well. This is what we got. If they got Counterspell proper or any sort of... Rune Snag me! Hell yeah, Rune Snag it. Rune Snag it. This ain't Rune Snag, it don't work. Okay. Alright. Ain't Rune Snag. That's Condescend. Condescend's pretty sweet. Alright. A lot of removal. I'm not too keen on... Again, I'm thinking that Jace might be good here. So you got the Artisan. Put the Jace in. Okay. Yes. Sure. Still don't look too bad. I don't like the Titan in it, but, you know. It's gonna look a lot worse. I've made a lot worse plays than Oko on 3. Oh, God, I left threads in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Young Pyromancer right now. That ain't Young Pyromancer, damn it. Fine. Alright, you can condescend this for 1. It'll be really cool. Censor! Oh, boy. Alright. Come on. Do it. Do it! Oh, you're gonna steal my food. Dak. Keep the planeswalkers on the low power level, Dak. Alright. It's fine. Oh, God. What's your hand look like? I don't know. Not excited about this. You have to understand that that's not, you say mothership article, that is not an article written by Wizards of the Coast. That is an article written by the person who created the cube here. And I understand what they're attempting to do. Like, play lower... No, you ain't getting it. I refuse. Absolutely not. No dice. Get out. Like, I understand the idea, but I don't think that's how it plays out in the cube. Like, there just aren't enough... Like, planeswalkers are just so powerful, they in a non-hyperpower setting, in a non, like, you know, vintage level, they warp what is and isn't real. Boy, alright, what the heck? What do you do? Emblem with whenever you target permanents, steal them. I'm leaving up Thoth's intervention here. Can't believe I forgot we had threads in the deck. Oh god, why did I do that? Why did I forget threads? Ah! Ow! You fool! Yep. Nice discard. That's a good one. I'm scared of a player who throws Consecrated Sphinx into the garbage. Goose. Here we are. Just a nice goose, you know? No big threat, just goose. You know, goose. You can steal my food token. Alright, come on. Alt. Yo, you gotta do it. You need to, like, alt and then target all my lands with, like, Giga Drowse or something. I don't know. And then here's their counterspell. Oh, literal. Okay. That's fine. Okay, yep, keep looting. Yeah, keep looting, uh-huh. Loot more. Yeah. And I'm gonna draw some card. How's that sound? There's a hefty argument to be made about just discarding these two cards. Yeah, I agree, Tasty Sub. I'm not, like... I do like a number of the choices. I don't have signets in my cube. I think they reduce the power of... I think they give something to everyone that everyone shouldn't have. I'm gonna try and counterspell this. Ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, hey, sweet. All right, what's your real threat? Mid-tier crack, no! Three! It's got 3 mana. All right, that's fine. We can get to the apex and just beat it up. All right. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You know how good this card is with deck? This is whenever you draw. This cube does have a billion 2-mana counters. That's part of its idea. Yo, look at that combo. Make 2 mana, draw 2 cards, make 2 tentacles, kick my ass. 7 ways from Sunday. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Not necessarily Windsor Karen, because it's also got a ton of, like, aggressive, like, white has, like, what, 2 creatures above 3 mana? Uh-huh. Hey, no, yeah. We're fighting Duck. I stole a tentacle. And this text is accurate. I've been extremely owned by Arcane Soul. That's fairly correct. I think that's right. Mm-hmm. All right, I think our we're officially roasted. Our goose is demolished. That ain't gonna do it. All right, let's move to 3. We need 2 more lands for Altasaur. Ooh, was that them? Ooh, was that them? Yeah, yeah. Still had all D's it. Mmm. Ooh, you got it, boss. Nah. Okay, all right. Commanding lead and just roll it through. Anyway, the Jace was the obvious inclusion I knew that they had to have because it makes too much sense to go with like the DAC sort of mill plan they had going on there. Anyway, let's move on to round 3, see if this deck can get back to 2 and 1, call it back to even odds. See what sort of opponents we run into. Would you like to play first? Sure. I'd like to mulligan a hand with 2 8s. Okay, I'm okay with this one. Just throw an island back. Alright. Thoughtseize! Woo! Thoughtseize versus my mulligan. Oh, that's tough. I hope you don't take my scour. I kind of need that for this, like, hand to function. I don't like losing my shark, but I, like, need, you know, the other cards in this hand. I don't believe in you, Threads. Don't you dare. Unless their next play is literally Confidant. Okay, if they play Confidant, they'll kick my ass 20 ways from Sunday. Do it. Okay, fine, that's fine. That is not Dark Confidant. Goodbye, Preordain. Hey, speaking of Preordain. Pack Rat, yeah. We even have the black mana. Or we don't have the black mana for Pack Rat, but we could get it with this Flooded Strand. Like Sylvan Caryatid. Let's leave up the counterspell, though. Yeah, no, yeah, get out. Hell no. Hell no, hell no. Like, they know this is getting countered, too. That's the worst part. Like, this is their bait. But, like, look at that graveyard. I'm not giving them Jace Flip with that yard. Like, it sucks. That's the bait. But, ooh. Yo, nice draw. Let's untap you and you. Alright, looking good. We have no hand. Don't need it. Just need mana. Just need mana. Yeah, you got it. Sure. That's a good 4-drop. I'm fine with that. You can have a 1/1 Death Toucher. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. We're gonna make a beast. Yeah, cool. Here's my token. You're not playing colors that kill Batterskull, so... I like our opponent's deck, though. It's just powerfully good, early, like, low-end. Okay, Liliana, Last Hope. Doesn't really do too much. Sure. Yeah, they don't attack because they lose their Liliana. Let's go ahead and scour. Actually, I like Sower. Ah, they might have a lot of removal, though. Let's try it. Let's see. We're not gonna be able to play it this turn, of course, but... Like, Sower, their Ophiomancer still is actually pretty effective, even if they kill the Sower quick. Like, if they play a Scarab God here, I want to have Sower to... Oh my god, main phase gifts on go. Okay. Sure, you got it, boss. What's up? What you got? I am... Anyone who just slams main phase gifts. Well, your Elish Norn's going to your hand. Yeah, Sower's looking mighty fine now. It doesn't work against Elish Norn, so I can't put Elish Norn into Grave. I think I give them Shieldred, Elish Norn. Just give them both the Praetors. They can escape Low Strider. It's pretty easy. It even has like a cool combo, you know. There's their 6th land. There's still no white there, so I don't really care. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't think that's a good play at all. Like, it stops my overrun, sure, but like, you might lose your Liliana, and that's actually a pretty powerful set of tools you've got there. Yeah. Let's go combat. Liliana. It's lethal, you gotta block or kill, or, you know. Alright. So we get rid of the Ophiomancer. You know, the beast. Now let us play this Devoted Druid. Okay, so they just have a Death Touch Snake. They can play Shieldred, but if they play Shieldred from hand, we just own the shit out of them, I think. This is Zombify? That looks like Zombify to me, right? Yeah, Zombify. Hell yeah. So they get a Grave Titan. That's cool, or whatever. Mill 2, and then return a creature. What's a creature? Jace? Alright, they picked up Jace. Then they're gonna play Jace. Alright. Alright, so they have Shieldred in hand. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. I think I need to steal the Grave Titan, though. And then we just, like, sack junk and start doing this. Is this a... Okay, it's a mountain. Your soul is mine. Cool. Thoughtseize, Duress, Preordain, Gifts Ungiven. Alright, so let's go untap some lands. Equip. So I'm equipping here so they can't, like, kill Sower with, like, a minus X minus, you know, like a Languish, or like a, you know, some sort of, like, minus X threat. They can't just kill Sower that way. Dismember alone doesn't, you know, that sort of thing. Last Gasp was one we saw in the packs. Okay, there's the Flip Jace. They discarded Shieldred. They're gonna cast the Zombify. Oh! Oh no! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, I wasn't ready for Living Dead. Whew. Couple backbreakers, don't you? Okay. I think this game's over. I need to draw. How am I winning? How in the world am I winning? Fight Club? No, Jay's Telepath Unbound. This game's over. They can just flashback, zombify, and rebuy even if I kill the... Okay. So... Syncopate seems really good since it exiles. Threads of Disloyalty's garbage. I like Sower. Dig Through Time's real bad because we want to have some creatures in the yard. Jace puts the creatures in the yard. Hmm. Alright, I really want to believe in that arcane, in the shifty. Like, I want the shifty to work. Comedy Hellkite Overlord or Magister of Worth, just mill them. Alright. So we need to get a faster start. I guess I'll play first. This is fine. Turn 3 Batterskull if we don't get interrupted. We probably do, but you know, that's how it goes. Like, we probably get Thoughtseize / Duress right here. Okay. Can't take Devoted Druid. Yeah, there goes a Batterskull. Go figure. Okay, we need a little bit more blue mana. Yeah, we only have 3 other forests in the deck. A lot of our other things are fixing, so hopefully we can draw into something neat there. Sadly, I just can't, like, super ramp here in anything useful. Trop Island, that lets me leave up the Neutralize, which I'm happy about. So hopefully if they play, like, a Liliana or something like that on 3, we can counter it, and then maybe if we draw into another blue source, we get Jace and can start milling ourselves. If we mill ourselves, the Living Death turns off. Is it Liliana? That's Liliana. We can not let that happen. Thank you very much. That's like Stock Their Grave. That's recur. I don't want any of that. Okay, so we got 5, 6. Okay. Thousands Intervention's another counterspell if we need it, or just a dig if we don't. I'm gonna allow that. Planes. Oh. So we're just gonna go 3 down. Hell, that's good. Okay. Alright. How bad's the damage? What are we getting here? Oh, are you just going straight for Elish Norn, huh? No. No. Absolutely not. Not happening. No. 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 No pack rats. Sure. I was hoping they literally didn't have that card. Alright, let's, oh, sorry. Uh... Okay. Yep, scry one with the goat. Bottom. Okay, we're on a... somebody who's looking for things. I very absolutely need to play this Jace next turn so I can... because if they have Living Death right now, this is very bad. Sure. That scares me, but sure. Or you just have a Zombify. God! Ugh! Fine. Does say another, okay. Ugh. No! It's just barely not enough! Hey, Shifty, hell yeah. Alright, I think that's the end for tonight. It looks like Reanimator has a... You're correct. Sower of Temptation will die instantly and fail to steal. Because it steals for as long as Sower's in play, and that is a triggered ability. Yeah, Oko is the only thing that could possibly get us out of this, and we got one turn to try and find Oko off research. At least they're just... binning a bunch of things. Oh my god, fail to kill Jace? Oh, yeah. I like fail to kill Jace. It's another out. Oh, perfect. How do we do this? So they have Hell's Caretaker in play. That's an issue. I guess I'm gonna draw first with Chase and see what happens. If I draw an untapped land, then I can Sower. want to take this Hell's Caretaker because it's way too... For one, I can Hell's Caretaker and do some shenanigans myself. But for two, I don't want them sacking this Elish Norn to, like, start recurring the Elish Norn. I want this stuck in play as a 3-3. Yeah, no attackers, because again, I want to leave that Elish Norn in play as a 3-3 for the moment. I'll take 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Upkeep. I can sack a creature to bring back from your grave, so it really only brings back... Great Shark? I can sack itself. Yeah, this thing's only upkeep. No, it targets. Like, you have to target first. So. Ooh, scouring all possibilities, you say. Okay. Abracadabra. Okay. Yep, there's a pack rat. And then the rat becomes an elk, and this becomes a 1-1 again. Playing around Censor. Get this nice Boreal Druid to sack to Hell's Caretaker. Okay. Waiting on Death's Edge has never been so accurate. We are definitely on the edge here. This rules. Alright, what do you got? All Okay. Sure, -3, -3. That does put the Elish Norn back into the grave, which is the place it belongs for them. Dangerous. How much mana do we... Hold on, can I just win off of, like, Jace here? Might be able to just win off Jace if you're tapped out that much. Let's go, like... Here's Nissa. Yeah, like, even if they bring back Elishnorn, we still have Oko. Yeah! Planeswalker pile! What if we do it? Huh? 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 Let's move to 3. Okay. Shimmer doesn't put anything in the yard. There's just nothing on the sideboard here. There ain't nothing real. I don't... This is a game that relies on us getting some very, very specific cards at some very, very specific times. So, let's do it. Thank you, Oko, for saving us in that game. Final match, final game, final hour. This is the end. It all comes down to this. Will we get our entry back? Can we beat the Reanimator pile? 43 cards in deck. What is going on? Oh, shifty. Alright, I'll keep this. I'll keep this because I've got the Syncopate. That actually looks really nice. Okay, I'm all to 6. And then I got Thoughtseize or Duress. That's fine. Probably get rid of my Syncopate. Okay. Predator's a real nice draw here. Start fixing us up. Last thing I want to see is Jace, so I'm glad that's not there. Ooh, Flooded Strand's real good too. Okay. Want to get a big one. Give me a biggie. No dice, I don't want either of these. So using Flooded Strand actually ups the number of lands we could draw because of the double scry, so I want to take a couple turns to not crack the Strand. It's kind of stupid, but it, like, you know, it will remove one land from the deck and shuffle 2 in. So it effectively shuffles 1 land into the deck. So we don't want to do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ready to party? Please, 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 please. Oh, please. No! Boo! Boo! Ah, the one time we finally got the shifty. Alright, whatever. Here's Garrick. If you get a tri-land with a fetch, it decreases the possibility of drawing a tap land. It does. There's only one tap land in the deck right now, and I might be willing to cycle it on the draw. Because I'm not super hurting for land at the moment, I feel I'm okay drawing that tap land. If you want to pass without using Liliana, that's fine by me. Okay. You are correct, though. That's a 100% both correct thing and worth noting. If I didn't already have the Triome here, I would think it would be a little... It would, like... It kind of is one hand washes the other in that sense. Alright, let's pick another 3-3. And we get to leave up Shark plus Intervention. Can you play an island, please? I need you to play an island. It's kind of important. Hey! We didn't even have to do the thing with the Sundering Titan, but we got there! Alright. 2-1. We beat the Reanimator deck when they boarded into 43 cards and then stumbled. I don't know why they went to 43, but, you know, maybe they had some super secret tech that they really needed. Anyway. So, that's that cube. Okay. I think that cube has a really interesting conceit. I like the idea of, things are so, like, look, there are 20 ways to cantrip on 1 and 2 in blue. There's a billion burn spells in red. You know, like, the idea that everything is very, like, focused in that way. I think that's neat. I think that's interesting. I'm not certain I agree. I don't think I agree with the idea that, like, you beat planeswalkers by just playing creatures and beating them, when, like, the like owner of the cube also admits, like, oh, black doesn't have aggressive creatures before like 2. You know, it's like, oh, you know, like certain colors that's just not, like, you can't beat down the the walkers because you don't have those. I'm also, like, I personally don't like, I like the idea of no signets if you're not going to go powered, because it makes green a little bit more defined. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fun. I think we had some interesting games with it. So, worthwhile endeavor at the very least. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Yeah, here lies Big Altasaur. He never entered the battlefield. Just, but yeah. Like the Commander janking the cube? Yeah, that was funny. Like, all of a sudden it's like, wait, what? Like, the 3-3 in white that we had that's like, secretly choose an opponent. It's like, I wonder who it could be. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Hope you all had fun with this. Yeah, thank you again to for both the hosts. I believe that was Team J and Ryan. Hope you all enjoyed people jumping in here. If you do, you know, follow. You can catch when I'm going live. I got cards going a couple times a week. Is the idea. Usually it's just on Tuesdays and a lot of other projects going on. But you can always follow us here on live, subscribe, Cool Skulls, Cool Slime, support the channel and all that. If you're just here having a good time, that's great. Upcoming events. Tomorrow we've got Final Fantasy 13-2 going on. Trying to complete the actual, like, meat of the game. We'll see if we actually get to an ending or not, or another ending or not. Thursday, I believe Halo 2 should be starting up with Gnome. And then Friday is the release of Xenoblade Chronicles Remaster. So that's going to be a running thing now. I'm going to be doing that on Fridays and Tuesdays. Tuesdays are still going to have cards going, but cards is going to be earlier. So expect cards around 5 and Xenoblade at like 7 is the idea. And then Xenoblade's going to be a big thing. I've wanted to show that game off for like 6 years, and I'll finally have a good way to do so. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.